Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I'm doing a series and it's called What Makes This Singer Great? And next up is Hall Oates, Daryl Hall from Hall Oates. Before we get started, if you guys don't mind, please like and subscribe to my channel. That'd be really cool. Don't forget to ring the bell so that you can have new cool videos coming your way. And I have a singing course. It's called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else. You can find it right here at kentamplinvocalacademy.com, where we negotiate and discuss all these different styles and technical things in hopes to help make you a better singer. So with that said, this is also really cool. Before I get started, this was given to me. This is going to be a little piece I want to do. It's Daryl Hall and Smokey Robinson. So I'm going to kind of cover both of them since they're in this video. It's live at Daryl's house. So what do I think of when I think of Daryl Hall? Well, of course I think Hall & Oates. I think of all their hits, right? But I think maybe the first thing I think of is Blue-Eyed Soul. He's one of the very first guys to really hammer that home and kind of be known for as a blue-eyed soul singer. So if you don't know what that means, look it up. But so I think of that. I think of great songwriting, of course, and I'm picking off, I know I say great songwriting a lot, right? But I'm picking off guys that are great songwriters, so it's a privilege to promote that and expound on that as we're going through this. So great songwriting. So what do I think of when I think about, well, Sarah's Smile, which we're going to talk about right now because we're going to play it. I did a version of that myself too, by the way. I'll put that in the description, so kind of check out how I did. I'm not as cool, I'm not as laid back as he is on it. I may have hit all the notes and stuff, but his version, in my opinion, is a little cooler than mine. But I tried, you can check it out, see how I did. I think of Man-Eater, she only comes out at night, right? I think of I Can't Go For That, no can do. Oh, she's a rich girl, think of that. Your Kiss is on my list. Private Eyes, Out of Touch, out of time. I think of You Make My Dreams Come True, right? I'm trying to think of what else. And then when I get to Smokey too, think of Cruisin'. Right, because we get to Smokey Robinson. I Second That Emotion, right? I think of Being With You. What a beautiful song that is. So we're going to get to hear the warmth and roundness of Smokey Robinson combined with Daryl and in a really cool song setting of Sarah's Smile. So let's dive into this right now and let's check it out. So sexy.
Baby hair with a woman's eye, I can feel you watching in the night.
Okay, now I gotta say something about Daryl, because when I was recording this, I remember what a tough time I had. It go, baby hair with a woman's eyes, right? I'm in mixed voice right there. So he starts out really warm, but he has an incredible amount of velocity changes, of volume in his singing. So, baby hair with a woman's eyes, I can see you burning in the night. If you wanna be free, right? So he's got this really great ebb and flow of energy going in and out of his sound. It wasn't the licks or the notes or even so much the tone that was hard for me. It was the energy and the mood that he was in when he sang it. So I know Clarence, that actually played piano on this, who just recently passed, was instrumental in setting the tone and the mood for this for him to sing to. Phenomenal keyboard player. But again, it was more about just copying his emotion, his vibe, his sensitivity, where he was in the moment when he sang the song. That's kind of what the key is and the trick is to a lot of this. So I'm going to back this up again so we can kind of start fresh for that. With a view towards that, I really want you to get the ebb and flow of the energy and just his sensitivity and going in and out of the energy of it, okay?
Hey, with a woman's eye, I can feel you watching in the night.
His phrasing, very pocket, strange.
You're all along with me, hey, we're waiting for the sunlight.
So he's just back and forth.
I feel cold,
Smokey.
for me, and when I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me.
mixed voice.
And me forever.
How awesome is that?
Sarah, won't you smile around me? Sarah, won't you smile around for me?
So sexy, man.
If you feel like leaving, you know you can't go. Why don't you wait until tomorrow?
Got his own swag.
If you want to be free.
Okay, now how ironic. So I start off this thing. By the way, I've never seen this. I saw part of it. I haven't seen this. This is new for me too. So it's kind of fun. I'm just kind of jiving in with it. But we talked about Daryl having blue-eyed soul. And of course, we don't have to say anything about blue-eyed soul for Smokey. He's just got soul. But anyway, so it's really awesome to hear how they blend together, how they synergize with each other in this context. Being a guy that's a blue-eyed soul guy who writes the song, bringing in another guy that's just a soul singer, not just, but a soul singer in a different context. And again, melding this together is really cool.
You know, all you gotta do is sing so. When you feel cold, I want you. And when you feel you can't go on, I'm coming home. It's you and me forever.
You can tell this wasn't that rehearsed because you can see Smokey looking down at lyrics, right? It's kind of interesting.
Smile around for me. Smile around, smile around.
Little ad-libs going on there. Music. Wouldn't you like to be at a cafe hearing this stuff?
Your life a little babe.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I haven't heard this song in a long time. I remember when I did my version, I chopped it way down. And I forgot like there's this breakdown section and where there's just kind of like this real free-flowing ad-lib stuff. I just talked about this too, about how cool it is that back then, you know, you could have music where it breathed. You know, there was a lot of breathing in it and in the music, and they could be free on it, they could vamp on it. And a lot of times, way back when, a lot of artists would do that deliberately so that when they went out to play live, they had something to chew on, you know, as the instrumental parts would come up. Everyone could take turns. They could, you know, do some ad libs. They could vamp on stuff and have the freedom to do that. So they would actually put it in the music. Now that became a taboo thing later on because they wanted the chorus to come in quick. They wanted to hit, hit them again, and get in and out of the song in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or whatever for radio stuff. But this was different. So this is really cool. I don't know what you're going to do with all that information, but it's there. Stairway to Heaven was a song like that, right? Green Grass and High Tides. Lynyrd Skynyrd did that. Lots of bands. Won't you smile a while for me, baby? Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it goes on for a bit. So you guys get the vibe of this. So we had like all these amazing songs. That's what I think of when I think of Daryl Hall and Smokey Robinson. Tell me what you guys think. What did I miss? Because I don't want this just to be all about Ken Tamplin, though I'm just kind of sharing my heart and my experiences with you guys. But what do you think of when you think of Daryl Hall? What makes him great to you? I've seen him, one other thing, I've seen him perform a few times, and I've mentioned this before. I think I did it. If I didn't, I think I did. Yeah, I'll put this in the description thing because I did a vocal coach reacts to Daryl Hall. We'll put that in there. You can check it out. But I remember, like I said, hearing him on the Mark and Brian show at like drive time at 7 in the morning, and he was just amazing. I'm like, wow, how does he sound that good so early? So that's another thing, just consummate professional musician, performer. So that's what I think of. Tell me what you think of. Put it in the comment sections. Please let me know what you guys would like to hear, and definitely check out my next video.